So, it's been a while that most of us, if not all of us, have been locked in our house. And if not locked in your house, you would be fortunate or unfortunate enough to be an essential worker. I'm just gonna say it right now. Fuck this shit. Y'all know who I am. I've been hyping this up for a while. I've been meaning to get to this for a while. But now it's here. Welcome to the fucking LightningXZ coronavirus rant. And, oh my god. Someone's gonna hate me. I'm going to trigger every single person that watches this video. And it's kind of sad because I know someone that's gonna watch this video and they're probably gonna get triggered watching it. Let's just jump right into it. I'm gonna go ahead and just say it right now. People are fucking assholes. More so than they were. As someone that works in the fast food industry, as someone that's dating somebody who also happens to work in the fast food industry, we both can agree, fuck people that come through the fucking drive-thru. They are the worst of the fucking absolute worst people. And I wouldn't believe that so much if people weren't so fucking ruthless to get their food. And I understand completely, like, the idea behind, people coming through, like, people coming through the drive-thru. I understand that, they need food. Well, they don't need the food that if they need food so bad, they wouldn't come here, or they wouldn't go there either if they needed food so bad. They would honestly, make their own food. And if you don't have, unless you truly do not have a way to make food, then yes, by all means. But, when I say truly don't have, I mean, you don't have a working fucking kitchen, you straight up just don't have food, or say, because we also do get a lot of old people, they can't, I don't know how's I can put it, they're not able-bodied enough to make their own meals, and they don't have someone that can do that for them. So it's okay, in that aspect, that's understandable. But, that's really it. I see the same people, almost the same people every day coming through, ordering the same shit, if not more and more shit. And they act like complete assholes. Not only to me, but to everyone. And then they expect us to be nice when they come to the window. It's no. That's not how that works. If you're an asshole to me, I'm gonna be an asshole to you. It's just that simple. And I've seen the worst side of one of my best friends recently because of all of this BS. And another issue is because nobody wants to work in these conditions. It's not safe to work in these conditions, yet people are still told then you have to work. Oh, we'll give you an extra $1 an hour. We'll give you, temporary benefits. Where I work, they gave us these benefits, and the governor was already in talks of okay, maybe we'll reopen soon. Where one of my other best friends works, they were fucking drive-through only with the fucking second coronavirus hit the fucking state. It wasn't even in the area, it was just in the state, we're going drive-through only, fucking, we'll give you guys some fucking benefits right here, right now. It's where I work, they were playing damage control a hell of a lot too late. And where my girlfriend works, last I heard, they've been acting like nothing happened. There isn't a fucking pandemic going on right now. So you definitely see multiple sides of multiple places in this kind of shit. And it's scary shit. And again, nobody wants to work. And then places just fucking fall apart. And in turn, either go out of business or they're... It's the way I can put it. They definitely decline and then less people want to come. Like, you all know what I'm trying to say. And it wouldn't be so bad if, like, even if we had to work in these conditions and people were okay working in these conditions. If people weren't such ruthless assholes about every little thing. Extra sauce. Missing a fucking food item that they're, you know, and they're coming to get it 30 minutes later after they've been sitting in the drive-thru eating their food for 30 minutes. Like, you think we're fucking idiots. No. Getting all pissy because we charge for asking for an extra topping. And saying that you normally don't get charged when that's, like, always how it works. Getting upset because we don't have something anymore. Or we can't sell it except during a certain time. Which I've heard multiple places have been doing that shit. And it's like, people gotta understand. Welcome to your life for what could be the next 2 years. There's gonna be shortages on stuff. And pretty soon where I work, I've heard people saying that our sauces are going to be next. And people keep asking, oh, can I get extra sauce? Da, da, da. Once our sauces are next, we're going to start telling people we can't do extra sauce anymore. And we give out sauces for free. We don't charge for extra sauce and all that stuff. People should be glad we even give our sauces for free. There's places out there you ask for extra sauce, it's like fucking $1 an extra fucking packet of sauce or some shit like that. Apparently fucking filling up half your fucking bag full of sauces isn't enough. You need more. Which you don't need fast food. That's another thing that pisses me off too. You don't need fast food, you want it. You don't need to order $70 worth of fucking food. You want to order $70 worth of fucking food. And again, I've seen the worst side of multiple people throughout this whole thing. And I'm starting to see the worst side of me because of this whole thing. And one of the biggest fucking culprits is because people in general are either being plain out assholes, or they don't know that they're being assholes. They just think that they're genuinely being a good person, but they're actually being assholes. And they're so self-centered, and so, you know, they're not aware that they're being assholes, because that's just how they act normally. And they've been taught that that's okay, that acting the way they act doesn't make you an asshole. When in reality, the way they're acting makes them a complete asshole. So that's basically my whole fucking rant on just people in general. So long story short with all that, and the message behind that is people. Being an asshole is only going to shut down your favorite places. You know, being an asshole is only going to make your favorite places more miserable to go to. You should be glad that most of these places are even open. Because if places like Wendy's, Taco Bell, KFC, Tim Hortons, whatever your favorite place is, if that place shuts down, you're gonna feel like you'll feel like an asshole pretty quick when they shut down. Then where are you gonna go? Where are you going to go? You're gonna have to find somewhere else to go. You're gonna have to go find somewhere else to be an asshole, just for them to shut down too because you were being an asshole. Another thing too is a lot of people are with these stimulus checks, and I understand that it's to help the economy, so the economy just doesn't fucking tank. But if I'm being honest, blowing $1,000, $2,000, however much you get from those fucking checks on fucking fast food over the course of a week, yay, congrats, you're keeping money in the economy, you know, you're helping you're doing your part. But you know what else you're doing? You're fucking yourself up in the fucking long run. I've always been very vocal. Like, if I was just handed $2,000, I would save maybe like I would take $1,800 out of that $2,000 and save it, and then use that $2,000 as fucking spending money for shit that I need or want, for shit that I want or need, and then that $1,800 will be saved up for shit that I'm gonna need in the future. Like, that's just personally me. But then I see the same person come in every day that I fucking come in, ordering $60 worth of fucking food, and I want to be exaggerating, but there are people that I've seen every day since this started, and it's gotten so bad that they recognize me because, oh hey, you're that one guy that wears that mask. Oh hey, yeah, you're that guy that orders the same fucking amount of food every time. And I bet you when I go in tomorrow, I'm going to see them tomorrow. And I bet you I'm going to see them on Sunday. And I bet you I'm going to see them on Monday. And I bet you I'm going to see them next Wednesday. I'm just saying. I would spend it on, and this is another thing too, stuff that's going to last you longer. Like, I understand that you don't want to go out and go to a store and get food, so you go to a fast food place. But if you think of it this way, you're going out to a fast food place, that food's going to last you a day, maybe 2 days. Now you got to figure out what tomorrow's meal is going to be. You got to figure, you can't just like keep going out and relying on fast food places. And again, another issue with that too is, and I've expressed this with a few people, and they agree with me, America's going to have a really bad fucking obesity problem once this is all over. Like, yeah, congratulations, you know, you survived coronavirus. 90% of the country is now fucking obese or overweight or some form of that. Congrats. And it's honestly because a lot of people are going out and just buying fast food every fucking day and eating fast food every day. And I don't understand how people can do that. And like, that makes me want to throw up. Just thinking about how people just eat fast food every day. The last time I've had a big fast food meal besides today, because I'm not gonna lie, I did have I ordered some fucking food. Granted, the big reason was I wanted dinner to be on me. Because I don't really contribute much to the house other than, you know, helping with rent and buying my own fucking stockpile of caffeine. But also I went to where my girlfriend works and went to visit her, so it was kind of like a 2-for-1 thing. I got to say hi to her for a couple minutes through the drive-thru, and I got some food. But other than fucking today, it's been like the last time I've been in a fucking drive-thru was around the beginning of quarantine. Got fucking Wendy's with my mother. It was the last time I fucking went through a drive-thru. I haven't gotten fast food much because of all this crap. And then there's people that come through, again, every fucking day or every other day. And eventually you are going to run out of money. And then what? Because, congrats, you just blew all your money on fast food. Now you have to figure out what tomorrow's meal is. If you don't have enough money to cover fast food, you're better start, like, resorting to shit that you don't normally eat and start eating that. As unhealthy as it sounds, and it's probably just as unhealthy as eating fast food every day, if not worse. But, like, I've even stressed. Like, if I had to resort to just eating fucking ramen every day during quarantine, I would. Because I would rather just do that than go risk my life for fucking fast food. Because there are some places that they're taking the bare minimum precautions, like what their local and federal government is saying. And then there's places like where I work, where like if you even as fucking look at somebody wrong, you better go change your gloves, wash your hands, take a shower, fucking go through the fucking what's it called? can't remember what it's called. But, like, the decontamination. You better fucking go through the fucking decontamination zone. You better fucking, test negative for fucking COVID, and then you better fucking put some gloves back on, and then you better go out there and don't do it again. Like, that's how fucking strict my place is taking it. Granted, heavily exaggerated, but my point still stands. So it's like, is it really worth risking your life? I sure as hell don't think it's worth risking your life doing that. And the way I see it, and again, I understand where people are coming from, but I would rather go out to a store and buy what I can to cover meals for a week than go to a fast food place and cover a meal for a day or two. Because if you think about it like this, like, let's say I spend $300 on meals for a week at a store or two stores. So in total, I spend $300. Or I can spend $40 every other day. So let's say 5 out of 7 of the days. Eventually, that shit's gonna add up. It's like, I don't understand how people can do that. Like, I can spend $300 on fast food or $300 at the store, but I have to go out 5 times, so I have to expose myself to possibly getting coronavirus 5 times, or I can do it once for an entire week. I would take the lesser of the two evils in that situation. Like, either way, I'm spending $300, but it's either risk my life 5 times or risk my life once. Granted, the benefits of the drive-thru is you may not be in there for hours, whereas at a store, you may be there for hours. But at least I expose myself once and never again. That's just personally how I feel about that. And another issue that I have is I do not believe that we will ever be ready to start reopening places, and places are going to be allowed to be reopening soon. And it's kind of sickening that even I live in New York State. I'm just going to go out there and say it right now. And the fact that, and this is the political side of that's going to pass off probably everyone. So, trigger warning, actually, right now, before I continue, I'm going to get political as all hell. So, if you do not like getting involved in politics, you might want to just, end the video here. Because this is the part that's going to piss people off. I'll give you some time to decide. Okay, so anyways, like I was saying, I don't think that there's a single place in the entire world that's ready to reopen. Look at China. They thought that they were safe to reopen. Not even, that much longer later, boom, second wave. Lock down everything again. And the fact that we are slowly, where I live in New York State, reopening places, we're going to get hit with the second wave just as bad. And it's like, okay, cool, let's do this. Let's throw ourselves into a second wave. And obviously we can't, stay locked down like this forever because of things like the economy and whatnot. And I fully understand that. But the way I see it and the way it should be seen by everyone is that a human life is not worth $1. You can easily replace a dollar bill. You cannot replace a human life. And it stresses me out thinking that soon where I work, we can be reopening, and that I might end up getting this crap. Like, I've expressed to my own family that I do not feel safe working where I work now, under the conditions I work now, and we are strict as all hell about what's going on. I can only imagine what very little strict precautions we're going to have when we reopen. It's just that I don't see the benefits of reopening. Other than, like, honestly, business is going to stay the same. Business will just stay the same as it was with the drive-thru just open. The place will just be packed constantly. And granted, there'll be less drive-thru traffic, but that's only like a theory. There might be less drive-thru traffic. So it's like, okay, there might be a little less drive-thru traffic. That's nice and all, da-da-da-da. But again, A, that's a maybe, and B, that leaves whoever's working in the front lobby at your favorite fast food place or whatever. Where I work currently are, like, obviously, like, you know, if like there's places around where I live that have closed for a while because people got it. Where I work, it's 2 months. 2 months if even one of us gets this nasty shit. One of us tests positive. We don't have to show symptoms, nothing. If one of us just so happens to think we have it, and we go out and we get tested and we test positive, 2 months the entire place closes. Sorry. That's how it'll work if once we open up our fucking front lobby, is people or whoever may don't know, because a lot of people don't know that they have it for a while. It could take up to 2 weeks to show symptoms. So if that ends up being the fucking case and someone ends up getting it, you don't have where I work for 2 weeks. So if you live where I live, we close for 2 weeks, 2 months. That's game over for you for 2 months. You gotta go find somewhere else for 2 months. It could be less than that, potentially, but the last time I heard, it was 2 months. Would be our cutoff. Sorry. Anyways. Yeah, that's really just everything I've needed to get off my chest. It's just, it all breaks down to people saying that our lives matter, when in reality, what matters is where all of the dollar bills are going. And that's just honestly how I feel. And I'm trying to stay open-minded and see the side where, okay, well, there are benefits to reopening. You know, it will definitely help the economy. You know, reopening certain places could potentially take all of the shortages that are happening and lessen these shortages to an extent, because now people are finally able to, you know, people are recovering from this virus at this point. People are able to go back to work, so we're able to get the supplies that we need back, and I am able to see that side. But we'll just go right back to where we were if we reopen too soon. And when I say too soon, I mean before we have a proven working vaccine that's mass-produced and being easily accessible. I've got friends that are saying, you know, we could easily fucking reopen. Within 24 hours, we could easily reopen. And in the next 24 hours, fucking martial law will be declared. Because it's the second wave. You know. And it's like, what are you gonna do then? At that point, it's every man for himself. Fucking martial law gets fucking declared. I'm not saying that things are gonna go that far, but if things were to go that far, it's truly a fucking free for all. Like, you think it's a free for all now? I kind of hope that some of my friends that are saying that kind of stuff are wrong, Because then we will just have a true all-out free-for-all. Then what are you going to do? And if you honestly think that reopening is a good idea, I would like to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you agree with anything that I've been saying, I want to hear in the comments. I want to have a civilized debate in the comments with people. Because, again, I'm trying to stay open-minded. I like to hear both sides of the argument when it comes to, like, reopening and that kind of stuff. But that's just it. I like to have civilized debates. I haven't had a civilized debate since me and one of my buddies on Discord talked about it. And I've tried having civilized debates with other people, but they just, like, play the, oh, well, you're wrong because you don't believe in what I believe. And I can't stand people like that. So if you want to have a civilized debate with me about anything that I've said, whether it's the whole reopening thing, whether it's how people are reacting to this thing, you know, I would love to hear what you have to say in the comments. Also, I would be, you know, remiss if I didn't mention this. Toilet paper. Fucking seriously, people. When this shit all started, toilet paper. Fucking toilet paper. Of all things you could have hoarded. Me and my coworkers joked about it, saying, oh, well, if we run out of toilet paper, we'll just use our uniforms. And I would always joke around saying, why use our uniforms? We'd have to wash our uniforms even more than usual. Like, why don't we just use the receipt paper? We have tons of that. I'm going to start using the wrappers. Stuff like that we use. Just saying, you know, if we run out of toilet paper, it's not a bad idea. I don't know. Just, I thought that was very weird. Like, hoarding hand sanitizer, gloves, masks, stuff like that. Like, okay, I understand that to an extent. Like, that has to do with, you know, being sanitary and, you know, all that other stuff. And, like, protecting yourself. Like, I understand that to an extent. But toilet paper, that I never understood. And I still don't understand. But, one other thing I want to discuss, actually, before I just go ahead and end this video, is social distancing. Nothing pisses me off more than the looks I get when I would, before this thing was even like a huge, like before we were even locking down, like it was a few days before lockdown, I had spent a couple days with my girlfriend. We went to a store, and the looks we got, because we were holding hands, because we were hugging, because we were kissing, we were being a fucking normal couple. The nasty looks we got, and it pissed me off, and her off as well, because it's like, it's not my fault. We're not gonna let coronavirus stop us. Just saying. Like, we're not gonna let, like, and I see a lot of people do that. Like, they don't let coronavirus ruin their relationships. Like, they don't let coronavirus, like, take them over and let them be not happy. Hold on a second here. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyways. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Just another issue I have too, and it kind of goes along with social distancing, but at the same time it's another strong opinion that I have. And I've seen this firsthand. Hey, there's a deadly virus going around right now. You know what would, like, be the best idea? Taking your kids out in public to a store. Sounds like a really good idea. You know, your 9 and 10-year-old children, 8 years old, 7 years old. I went to a store recently and I saw a mother take her own baby Granted, it was a very small store. It was a Dollar General. But it's like, are you serious? Sorry, I had to go there. I once a video, at least once a video, I have to do that. That's a new rule. But anyways, it's honestly like, if you're trying to get everyone exposed to the virus, congratulations, you've now exposed your children. Congratulations, you just put your children's life at risk. If I was the parent of those children, I would tell those children, like, you're not even allowed to look out your own damn window. It's crazy to me that people can do that, can take their children out. Just, and it's like, I understand that, like, sometimes you have to choose between breaking the law because you leave a young child unattended or risking their life. But, like, I would honestly try to find anyone to watch my children so they didn't have to be exposed to this kind of crap. Because disease doesn't care how old you are. It fucking, if you're 2 months, 2 years, 20 years, 200 years, it doesn't care. Just, I can't say it affects you the same because a lot of people don't, like, go through the same symptoms. It affects everybody differently, of course. But, like, just the fact that now you have it, or your child has it, and some people don't even know that they have it and they spread it to other people. So now you're probably exposing it to, like, maybe we'll say your grandparents, your great-grandparents, whatever. People that are even more vulnerable. Or just, like, people with weaker immune systems. Really, really, really think it's okay to risk your child's life? I sure as hell don't think so. Now, I'm not saying, again, I'm not saying leave your 8-year-old child home alone. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying leave your toddler alone. That's not at all what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, like, there needs to be some sort of compromise where you don't have to risk your child's life. I don't know. That's the other rant for me. The first few times I attempted to do this rant, it wouldn't upload, and I would always decide against it because I would always get too pissed off. I just try to stay calm, but I'm at the point where I'm now getting severely pissed off, so I'm calling it fucking quits right now. Before I end up proceeding to scream at my mic. So with that all said, I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you all for hearing me out. Again, if you want to have a debate, I'm willing to have a civilized debate in the comments with you. If you want to have a civilized debate with me over any form of social media, by all means, hit me up. My DMs are always open to everyone that wants to have a debate. I'm more than welcome. You're all more than welcome to have a civilized debate with me. I can't talk. I'm getting pissed off when I can't talk. It's another thing too that I'm sure most people have realized. So, again, if you want to have a debate, just hit me up. All my social media is generally the same. Like the video if you like what I had to say. Dislike the video if you hated what I have to say. Sub if you want to see more of this, because trust me, there's going to be more. there's gonna be a part 2 and a part 3 maybe, but there's definitely gonna be a part 2. I already have a part 2 planned out. It's gonna be, you know, a few months down the line probably, but I do have a part 2 in mind. So with that all in mind, as for my next video, I'm not entirely sure. I will be streaming on Twitch again soon. I just need to get a headset, but apparently gaming isn't essential. So like, essential to me, because like if I didn't have, there's a few things I can't live without, and like if I don't have a headset soon, I'm gonna cry. So like, I don't know. Also, quarantine has kept me from getting my Team Liquid jacket for a whole month. So like, fuck you, coronavirus. But anyways, I'll see you on the next video. Probably be like a shitty little deck tech or something like that. I don't fucking know. Peace out, y'all.